come with me. Let's do a beauty room reset. Beauty room sounds a bit like meh, actually. It sounds a bit pretentious, doesn't it? It's not really a beauty room. Basically, in our house, me and Kelly don't have any storage, and we have this tiny little box room which we use as our wardrobe. And I also do a lot of my content in here. You guys only really see it from this angle, so you don't see the path of destruction that is all around us. I have to do a bit of a reset in here literally every couple of weeks because I just let it build up. I'm really bad at maintaining it, and I do need to start behaving myself on that. But right now, should I just out myself to you because there's stuff everywhere? So this is my like makeup area. It's actually an IKEA Kallax unit because that's all I can really fit in there. And I'm not investing in furniture in this house right now. I feel like I'm really making myself vulnerable. It's a state. So I actually filmed an ad this morning. That's why these products are just left there. But this is like all of my makeup that I actually use. I don't have that much makeup. I just try and keep it condensed down. And I try and keep it tidy, but I really struggle to keep on top of this space, partially because it's quite small and there is a hell of a lot in this room. Like all of mine and Kelly's shoes are in here. I've got all of my TikTok shop samples just get thrown down here in the corner. I actually find this space quite overwhelming sometimes, and I feel like it kind of closes in on me and there's just so much in here. So let's give it a clean up. Let's give it a bit of a sort out and a tidy up, because this is like my working area. This is like my office almost kind of thing, and nobody can work in this mess. First and foremost, I need to put the spares of my camera just away for a minute because my battery was low. This is yet another impromptu video for you guys. I had no plans to do this video, and then I was like, oh, I'm not really doing very much. Let's just do a little filming. Give me a second, because I've got incredibly dry lips. If there's one thing about me, I can't bear having dry lips. Basically, I'm procrastinating. There's stuff upstairs in my bedroom, or our bedroom, that needs to come down here. It doesn't belong up there. I've got to clean my brushes. 100%, my brushes are actually really quite filthy. I've got to clean my makeup sponges, and I've just got to generally tidy up because this is not okay. The volume of stuff I just leave lying around is not okay. I'm actually going to go and try and get my wide angle lens because I feel like we need a better angle than this. 1 second. Right. I never use this lens ever. How do I put it on? Oh, I was putting it on the wrong way. That shows how often I use this. Right, there we go. That gives you a little bit of a better view. First and foremost, where am I going to put you? Let's move my brushes out of the way. Then we're going to temporarily place you over here. So my first thing that I need to tackle is this area of the desk. Like, it is awful. So this is where I will come every single morning, and I will do pretty much all of my filming in one hit. Will be done at this area, and I tend to just film and then walk away, which I know is bad. Okay, we listen and we don't judge. Now, my only makeup storage that I actually have, and it doesn't work very well if I'm honest, are these two plastic scenarios. So these things here. Upstairs, I do actually have the IKEA like tool drawers, but I just can't fit them down here, right? It's really quite inconvenient, but is what it is. So what happens is these drawer things get filled with more and more product, and then it ends up just getting out of control. So we're going to go through them. I think the best thing I can do is take out the products that I don't use every single day, put them to one side and find a new home for them. So for example, the Made by Mitchell brow sludge, I don't use this. Like, I use it very, very rarely. And if I do use it, there's only 2 shades I use it. But I prefer a less heavy brow. So that, I don't know why, is out in my daily reach. I need to sneeze. No worse feeling. I've then also got things like eye creams. Again, it's not a product that I really use. Gripping primers. I'm not a grippy primer kind of person. I just think maybe if I just tidied up this area a little bit, made it a bit more accessible to myself, I probably would feel less overwhelmed by it. Because, I mean, please tell me why I've got 4. I don't even need this many of this product. I've got 4 of a grippy primer. in there, when a gripping primer is something that I'll only use if like we're going to an event or it's a night out or my makeup is a bit heavier than normal. Like this is the Beauty Crop Wee Cherie gripping primer, which I do love. It is brilliant. And then we've also got the Beauty Crop, Glow Wee Cherie, which is again really good, but it's not an everyday product for me. Why have I kept it in my everyday pile? So I think that would be a really good place to start. Let's take out the products that I don't use daily. So SPF is something that 100% I will use daily. I've then got another primer. So in this tub alone, I've got 4, 5, 6 primers, only one of which I use on a regular. Sorry if you pick up the noises that I make doing this. I've got my Rehab Dry Shampoo. I do use that. Love that product. I have got 4 foundations in here. I know that sounds a little bit excessive. It's not. I change my like skin base dependent on where I am in my fake tan cycle. So if I have freshly fake tanned, I'll have one. If I'm a couple of days past fake tanning, my face is a bit lighter, I'll have another. I am that human. I do fake tan my face. I won't make no apologies for that. So 4 different shades of foundation, which to some might be excessive. To me, that's just a basic essential. So they can stay. I then also put like my skincare in here. So I've got like my Le Duo, which is part of my moisturiser. As I said, I've got my SPF. I've got my water cream, which I love this product. Love, from L'Oreal. I've then also got the Glotion, and I've also got the Multitasker by Rimmel. This is good, and this is actually really inexpensive. It's quite an affordable product. So they can stay. This is where it gets a bit meddly and a bit messy. So I'm going to put my eyebrow product in there. It's the By Ellie Brow Shape. They can go. I've got a spare one because this one's nearly done. So I've got a brand new one. That might as well go in there because it's going to be a matter of days before I use it. My setting spray, which is Trigwell Hollow Hold, go to every single day, reach. That's fine. So I've already got a bunch of products that need to come out of here. Curve case, I don't really know what to do with, if I'm honest. I think palettes I'm just going to put to one side for a minute, and I will deal with that in a second. Next up, my tray of cotton wools. I've got things in here that I don't even use. Like I've got an eyebrow thing from by Caitlin, which I use the same eyebrow product all the time, so I'm probably not going to use it. I've got my gua sha, which I always forget to use. Oh, I wondered where they went. They're the spares, my eyelash curler. I should probably put a new one in there, really. Some lash glue, which I don't remember the last time I actually wore lashes. Should probably throw these spoolies away and take out a fresh one, because heaven knows how long they've actually been there. I also need to clean these. I forget to clean these all the time. I'm really bad like that. Right, so the cotton wool. I might see if I can find a different pot for that, actually. And then what I might do is I might use one of these trays for my palettes. That could be a good idea. So at the moment I've got 2 palettes that are just sitting here, taking up space. That's not going to fit, is it? Only just as well. Right, I've got 1 palette that will fit, 1 palette that I've just dropped. This is going to be chaotic. I'm so sorry. Pre-warn you. And then I've got a little fine eyeshadow palette, which I don't even wear eyeshadow. It's beautiful, but I literally just don't wear eyeshadow. Like some of this stuff that I keep hold of is a little bit pointless. And I mainly keep hold of it because I feel bad getting rid of something when I've potentially worked with a brand, but hey ho. Right, this bottom one, again, I've got more powder puffs than I need, but I definitely need to clean the ones that I do use. So I've got massive ones. I never ever use the huge ones because they just feel far too intrusive. That's a bit of a weird statement, isn't it? They feel intrusive. I just like how that takes up my whole face, and I only really use these under my eye. I've got more spoolies. I love a spoolie, me. And then I've got another little powder puff from the Beauty Crop, but that's quite cute. Why do I hold on to this shit? I have got more spoolies, right? So we found another 2. Apparently I just like opening new ones and taking them out. What does that belong on the top of? I've got eyeshadow sticks. Why have we got eyeshadow sticks, Grace? So many eyeshadow sticks. I barely use them. I've got a brow perfecting pen. I don't use it. So the eyeshadow sticks, okay, right, no. We're going to keep hold of these products. We're going to keep hold of all of the brow-based products because I will use them eventually. I might not use them right now, but that's okay. Eventually they will get used. In this bottom tray, the biggest problem I have is lip stuff. I have an abundance of lip products, but I feel like in the bottom tray, maybe I should start putting, I don't actually know what to put in there. This feels like such a daunting, overwhelming task, you know. It really does. Okay, Grace, this is what we're going to do. In here currently, so I've got powder-ish products on the top, and then this is all lip products, like a lot of lip stuff. I love a lip product. Then I've got more powders in here and mascaras, but that's coming to burst. I've also chucked some lip products in there. And then in here, I've got like cream blushes or cream base products, and I don't actually use all of them. So what I might do is I might filter through the ones that I do use. Like, for example, this by Trigwell, I love it. I adore Trigwell liquid blush, but this shade is just so wrong for my skin tone. I think I need to start parting with things that's too bright for me. I'm not going to use it. All I've done is swatch these products. I definitely need to start learning to let go, which I'm really not very good at. Plus, also, I've got products that have been over for a very, very long time, and I don't want to throw them just because I'm like, oh, but I love them. But also at the same time, I'm like, that's like done for. That's really old. That I've not used in I don't know how long. Makeup has a shelf life. So many people forget this. I've got 2 of the P. Louise bases. I don't use them. Nothing against them. I just don't use them. They're both the same shade. Rumour. I don't know what that is or why I'd need it. I've got another one in another Rumour. So I've got Rumour 02 and Rumour 06. They're not products I reach for. I never reach for these either as well because I can't see what shade they are. It's really hard sometimes to figure out what to keep and what to get rid of because I have swatch tested. Like, I've got a bright red blush. I don't wear bright red blush. Like, it's just not me. I'm very peachy or pinky and I don't really shake it up. We're working our way through this. I don't use that ever. It just was a product that didn't work for me. What I tend to do is the products that I don't use, my girls get the products and they actually quite enjoy them. But I think now what I can do is I can probably release a lot of this space up here and change up a little bit how I'm storing things. Because like I love the NYX Buttermelt bronzers and blushes, but they're at the moment stacked quite annoyingly. And I've got 6 of them. So I could just stack them in here. Gives me more space. Again, I've got Trigwell powders, which I've not even used them. That matches that cream one. And it's so the wrong shade for my skin tone. I wish it wasn't. The pink one I might get away with. And the coral one I might as well. So I will keep them. But maybe like I could do a blush draw. That might not be a bad shout actually, you know, Grace. Let's collect all of the products that match, put them together. I collate a lot of these products. I get them from TikTok Shop. So it's like when I'm working with a brand, I will receive samples and products from the brand. A lot of them I love. I keep them because I love them. But some of them I just don't get on with and I've kept them. I'm always honest as well. Like I might get on with them in the first instance and then eventually I'll stop. Do you ever do that? You kind of just stop liking a product, you stop using a product. That's quite normal for me. And then I just don't get rid of it. I probably should start to clear out my drawers a bit. Actually create a bit of space for myself. I've got certain things that I can't really lay down. Like if I lay them down, they're probably gonna leak, which I really don't obviously want. Yeah, I'm not gonna use that. Jesus Christ, kid. Oh, I've just got a delivery. How exciting. Probably more shit that I've ordered on TikTok Shop. I can guarantee it. Yeah, it is. It is. I'm gonna have to find even more space for stuff to go. And now I've just got distracted and I picked up my phone. And this is how I'll sit for the next 5 minutes or so. Because I don't want to finish what I've started. I just don't know how to better organise this situation and then it just gets so on top of me. But realistically, what I do need to do is start sectioning. How have I got more spoolies? How do I need this many spoolies? Right, I'm going to get rid of all of the spoolies I currently have because I'm just collecting them. Replace them with these 4 fresh ones. Where did they even come from? I don't even know. Like, this is disgusting, Grace. I'm not even going to bother to sort out the drawers behind me. They contain clothes. They're fine, okay? Innocence is bliss on that one. It's Friday. I'm not going to overwhelm myself. I want to read my book. I've got to take my daughter for a haircut later, which I'm slightly regretting booking on a Friday, not going to lie. Right, what is in here? A pair of socks, apparently. I've definitely lost products as well along the way. I didn't like the smell of that. Sorry, the Essence Vault. It's the first time I've smelled anything you've done and I didn't like it. Right, they're TikTok shop samples that I need to sort out. But let's just get into here in a minute because I've actually lost a product and I need to find it because I've got to do a video. I'm sure the girls are stealing my products sometimes, you know. No, I can't blame them. It's because I'm so unorganised, Grace. That is the only reason. It's just pure lack of organisation that creates your problems. Right. This is all of my like lip conditioners, stuff like that, which yes, I have excess of. No, we're not going to judge. Okay, we're safe here. This is a safe space. I don't know how I'm going to organise this, you know. I really don't. I've got so many Peeler's lip oils. It's really quite something else. These aren't even all of them. They're dotted upstairs as well. Oh, where did I find that lipstick? Oh, shit. Oh, no, it's there. I was going to say, I'm literally losing stuff as I'm going. Like, what is that? Never even used that. Peeler's. No idea where that came from. This is bad. This is real bad, actually. I'm quite annoyed at myself. I don't like that. The balmy one by Peeler's, that can go away. It's not for me. I don't like the texture of it. Okay, they're all pencils and stuff like that. So they're fine as they are because my lip pencils and stuff actually really are quite vital. Actually, no, they are vital. I love a lip liner. Jesus Christ, kid. Right, now I've got all of these, which I've just worked with. They're brand new products. So I've not actually really they're not even open yet. So I'm going to keep them there because I want to go through them, see which ones I like. So basically, when I get sent a mass amount of products, the ones that I know I'm not going to use or aren't my skin tone, I gift on to my mum or my daughters or my friends. Like, I don't just throw it away and I don't just keep hold of it. That would be pointless. There's no point. Some have snuck the nest here a little bit where they've just sat in my drawers, but oh god, I've got lipsticks in here that I didn't even realise I had. How bad is that? These have got to be really old as well, to be fair. Some of these MAC lipsticks I've literally had, I don't even want to say how long I've had them for. We listen and we don't judge. Like, I've definitely had lipsticks for a very, very long time. Not as long as Kelly, who told me the other day that she's got a lipstick that's like 15 years old. And I was like, that is actually horrendous. Please do not let me see that lipstick because it will be going in the bin. I've lost a Maybelline product, which is brand new and I need it. And I don't know where I put it. Oh, which is really annoying. Okay, I'm going to start a little bin area. So I have got a black bag actually in here. That's going to go in the bin. These, I need them. Oh, I bought more new lip products as well. I actually bought this. I was in Superdrug the other day and saw that Rimmel had some new lip products and I was like, oh, my gloss butter me up, and the ink pen. I used the ink pen actually this morning as a lip liner. It's really quite nice. It's very different to any kind of lip liner I've used before. It's like a big felt tip. I was like, okay, that's really cool. I have got so many lip glosses. I physically am struggling to put them away. Okay, let's start condensing this down a bit, Grace, because it is getting a bit wild. Colour's probably not going to suit me. Okay, so that's another 3 products that can go. They've never even been opened. Right, I'm going to have my back to you for a minute, but we're going to sort out in here a little bit. So in here is all of my spares and all of the products that I have been sent that I have not actually yet used. Now, I have got lashes in the bottom here, and I don't want to get rid of them because I do have very rare occasions where I will wear a pair of lashes. All of my jewellery is also in here, but a lot of my jewellery is scattered throughout the house. So it's upstairs, down, it's just all over the place. So I'm going to have to go and find that as well. And then I've got random bottles of sun cream. A lot of my eyes so clean, and I'm going to have to find, I think, the products that I've taken out that I want to keep, they need to come over to in here. So I've already got up here primer. So let's see if I can fit these in. hopefully I can. I've then also already got some sun cream, but I'm not going to be able to fit that in. I've got this hair syrup, but I don't actually use it. And it's partially because there's nothing wrong with the product, I just don't like the smell. I hate the smell of rose, and it's rose smelling hair syrup. Like, that's not going to be for me. So I think that can probably go. So sorry, hair syrup. I know you guys are on a roll at the moment because of Dragon's Den, and I'm all for that. I just can't stand the smell of rose. I've also got 2 other lots of brow glue, but again, probably not going to use them. So I think it's safe to say, let's get rid of them. I can hear Kel's filming a TikTok, which is highly unusual. So now I'm like, oh, what's she filming? I've got my Nivea lip oils, which I actually really love. I really like. So they can stay over here because they're like day off, no makeup essentials. Do you know what I think I need to do, if I'm honest? I think I need to stop filming, actually clean up a bit and tidy up, and then come back to you guys and show you exactly what I've done. Because right now I am not being productive at all. Right, I've now been cleared this desk area. Now what I need to do is tack the underneath of it. Already, right, I found a bullet journal that I was like, where did I put that? I've found 2 LED lights that need to be charged. Again, I was like, where have they gone? This is where I put basically my bags, but then I also end up storing a bunch of products underneath here that I either need to use or I don't use, or sorry, I reach for every day. And apparently I have got drawers where makeup brushes have fallen into, wondered where they went. And basically it's a hot mess right down here. It really is a complete mess. There's a hair clip down there. Oh god, there's a hair clip. I've also got my contact lenses down here because I am a lens wearer and I reach for them every single morning. But these boxes are nearly empty. So actually, if I put them in the bin, I am awful. I thought I was actually quite organised. But now I'm looking at this and realising that my working area is just not organised at all. It's chaotic, which obviously for work, that's not good. That's not an ideal scenario to be working in. It's really annoying me as well where I've put that Maybelline. It's like a brow thing. And I saw it the other day. And now I just have absolutely no idea where it's gone. I'm going to clean out each of these as I go. So on this bottom one here, I've got a bunch of products that I use pretty much daily. Now, some of these products can go upstairs. Like I've got a moisturiser, a body spray, deodorant. That can all go upstairs. I've got a scalp scrub. That can go in the bathroom. Why is that in here? Oh, look, I've got my camera thing that goes over you. Why is that there? Kels has been saying to me for ages, Grace, put that away. And I'm just like, yeah, I'll do it in a minute. Don't ever do it. I've then got random moisturisers and stuff like that, which is fine. They can stay in here. Like, I've got a surplus of Nivea and Garnier. And then I've also got some micellar water, my brush cleaning towel. That's not a problem. Like, all of those things, they can chill there. They're fine. What's not fine is where I put this Maybelline eyebrow stuff. I only just got it. I'm going to be so peeved if I have to reorder it. Because I actually got sent it. Sorry, Maybelline. I did feature it on a live. And then I wondered why I didn't use it. And it's obviously because I've put it somewhere and penned in. Stuck. And I don't know where I've put it. Right. Sorry, we're on the floor now at this point. Which I'm sure isn't the most exciting angle for you guys. But I've got my hair gummies. I'm taking these every day. I don't know if they're going to do anything, but we just keep taking them. They just taste like sweets, so I'm down for that. I've got 2 loads of dry shampoo. One lot can stay down here because quite often I do my hair down here. The other lot can go upstairs. I've got my hypochlorous solution, which I've got one in every room of the house. So, babe, you are staying. Absolutely. Oh, look. A makeup brush that I use every single day. And I was like, where's that gone? Of course, it's in a drawer, Grace. Has something slipped behind here. This is ridiculous. What's that? Another makeup brush. God. How many makeup brushes have fallen behind this unit and I've not realised? Lip liner. The eyebrow stuff is down here. I'm going to be something. Didn't think to look behind this one, did I? No, I have, however, got a photo of Peter Andre from my very first concert I ever went to. Peter Andre, you'll forever, ever be my first crush. I'm joking, my first crush was actually Sabrina the Teenage Witch. I've got tax information from about 12 years ago. Probably could get rid of that now. But alas, absolutely no eyebrow stuff. I've lost that. Or, right, if I go up to my daughter's room and it's appeared in there, I'm going to go, Bibi, what are you doing? However, I am well happy because I've just found a bunch of makeup brushes and I wondered where all of them went. I'll take that. Right, I've got a load of bags. A bag with a plaster in it. These are bags that I reach for all the time. These are like my basic everydayers. So they can stay. Where the fuck is that makeup thing? Where did I put it? It's unusual for me as well to misplace a brand new makeup item. Like, I am quite, sorry if you can't see me down there, I'm quite pernickety about that. Oh, there's a load of slime and some bikinis. Let's put these bags back in. So the bags are now kind of arranged and organised. They can go back in their houses because they're fine where they are. Like, they are not a problem. How nice is this, by the way? It's from TikTok Shop, believe it or not. I literally love this bag. I rave about it all the time. It's such a nice, well-structured bag. Oh no, but I have got a pair of old joggers in there that I forgot I had. I'm finding stuff. I was going to say, when did that make its way in there? I've just put it in there as I started this video, didn't I? Jesus Christ, I'm getting really hot. I'm so confused. Right, so the brushes that I've just found, they can go back in their home, and then there's too many brushes in there actually. I will give all my brushes a good clean. They literally all need a very, very good clean because they're quite disgusting. Did I put it in a bag? Did I like try and take it away with me somewhere or something? I don't see why I would have done that. You never know with me. You can never put anything past me, quite frankly. This is giving you quite a good insight as to how chaotic as a person I am, even though I don't think I am chaotic. So this is what I do, right? And this is why Kelly hates it when I tidy stuff up. Because look at what happens. I just end up with piles, stuff around me. But it's fine because I know exactly what is in those piles and exactly where those piles are going to end up. So I've got a pile of stuff that's going to go back upstairs. I've got a bag that is rubbish. I'm going to actually throw these away. These are the ISO Clean test tubes that we done to see how dirty our makeup brushes were. It's time for them to go. Right, I'm going to finish up and then I'm going to do you like a full show of how tidy this room will be when I'm done. In the process of going upstairs to put all the stuff away that was down here that should have been up there, all of this up there should have been down here. So now I've got to find somewhere to put all of this, which just adds to my stress because this room does not have enough space. This house does not have enough space. Let's try and make this work. So underneath all of this, please don't fall over, I've got jewellery. So I have a habit of just taking my jewellery off, never putting it away. All of my jewellery, as you've seen, lives in here. It's really not hard to just take it off and put it back on. But instead what I do is I avoid that and I leave it for days on end and it never makes its way back into this room. And it is no wonder I cannot find things. So I initially moved into this house 15 years ago this year. We've been living here, or I've been living here. And it's not a bad size house, but it's just now no longer big enough for all of us together as a family. And I think the space is starting to climb on top of us and we're just starting to feel like we can't actually manage our stuff. And obviously, well, we don't work from home, but we work on social media, so we're home a lot. Like, home should be a bit of a sanctuary to us, and right now it just doesn't feel that way. It's all just feeling a little bit too consuming. I think that's why it does get a bit chaotic. It does get a little bit like it all just kind of piles on top of us a little bit. And this, for example, being our wardrobe, is so far from ideal. It's unbelievable because I've got to try and find somewhere to fit all of these hoodies, knowing full well I don't actually have anywhere to put these hoodies. Like, I can't tell you how many hoodies and jumpers I have shoved into this Kallax unit, and it gets to the point where the drawers just get full and I just have to push down and try and get them in there. And the worst thing is my main go-to item of clothing probably is a hoodie. So I have loads of them. I've always been known for my hoodies. Just looks a mess. It feels a mess. It feels too much. And I know what will happen as soon as I finish tidying in here and I'm done, it's just going to look and feel like I've not actually done anything, when this is actually taking me quite a while to just try and get on top of and try and tidy up. But we are not going to be defeated. We're not going to give up, because we're working very, very hard to try and make differences in our life, and all will be fine in the end. I have not, by the way, found the Maybelline brow stuff. Haven't got the Scooby where that has gone. Like, literally don't have an idea where I've put it. Slightly concerned I might have accidentally thrown it away. So I think what I'm going to have to do, because basically on TikTok Shop you get sent a sample. I'm standing on a pee mat for the puppy. Get sent a sample, and then with that sample you need to make some content. I featured it in a live, but I've not actually made content with it. So I'm going to have to buy another one, which is far from ideal, but we move. It's actually quite nice doing this with you guys, because I feel like I'm just chatting away. I'm just having a little chat whilst I'm pottering around tidying up. But to be fair, for the most part, I am now done in here. There's not much more I can do. So I've just got like a few little bits that I just need to arrange. That's got to come in the lounge with me. My tattoo balm. I'm freshly tattooed on my hand right now, and it is dry. Like, it's real dry. That's really glary, isn't it? I'm going to turn it off a minute. That's better. It's really, really dry. So this tattoo balm is kind of saving my life a little bit. So I've got these little bits that I'm going to clean. So they're going to come into the bathroom with me. But outside of that, shall I show you? Do you want to see where we're at and what we've done? Now, bear in mind of this area right at the start. We're now clear and tidy. I've got everything organised. So all of these drawers far better organised than what they were. Oh, don't move back. Could that have been what happened to the brow stuff? Who knows? These are all better organised as well. I have a bit more space for newer products that will probably come in at some point. And then just in general, this desk space is far more organised than in here. This is like one of my favourite things in the world, to be fair. In this cabinet, I have now got all of the jewellery that I can have in here. That is now fully organised. And then I've now arranged all of my spares and bits and pieces like that. The girls have got a very small box of makeup that they can have. Also, how sick is this? Keeps all my rings. So cool. Once again, TikTok Shop. Those people that moan about TikTok Shop, love it. It definitely has its place in the market. That's just like a little mini reset. And now when I come in here tomorrow, it'll be fresh, it'll be sorted. I've still got some stuff I need to film. I've definitely got products that have just arrived. So they're going to have to be filmed at some point soon as well. And that just feels so much better. Mission Find the Maybelline product is going to commence, because I have no idea where it's gone. I still have my box down here of samples, but it's not in there. It's 100% not in there. Like, I've done nearly all of my samples, so I'm going to try and find it. But otherwise, thank you for being here. Sorry for that. This is a very, very random spur of the moment video. Someone said, oh, please do a reset video. So hopefully you got some level of enjoyment out of that, but probably not. I definitely did, because now this room is feeling a lot clearer. I will see you guys very soon. Thanks for being here.